everyone, welcome back. This is jewelry therapy. It's a box full of jewelry. It's too big to fit in the frame, so I had to adjust things a little bit here. I'm going to open the box, dump it out. It's about 8 pounds and came from Minnesota, so you're going to have to trust me on the opening process, but I'm going to open this and dump it on the desk, and we're going to get into a little bit of jewelry therapy. Okay, it is. It's like an 8.5 pound lump. The lump's too big even to sit here, but I thought I'd just, bring you guys along for the unveiling anyway, because that's part of jewelry therapy, is this part. It's exciting just to see what's in there. And I'm loving it. So I've actually thought about a couple of things. Might as well share with you while I'm cutting into the lump, the big lump. Everyone always says the same things, please like and subscribe and comment and all of that, because we need that for our channel to succeed and get pushed out there so people see our videos, pardon me. And that is something that I'm striving to do. So if you could please subscribe if you haven't, and like the video and do all that lovely stuff. But I thought that what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to start doing, because I don't have a lot of views. I'm a brand new channel. I don't have a lot of views, and that's understandable when you're a brand new channel. But I thought that what I'm going to start doing, I think, is on every video, I do believe I am going to start doing a comment, a drawing for anyone who comments, because comments are needed. But I want to thank the very few views that I have, because I have a few already very loyal people, which I appreciate you. And while the numbers are low, your odds are better. So I think I want to start doing some sort of drawing. I have to figure out how to do it, because there's a way you can pull the comments from a video and spin, and then they win. And then I will, I'm kind of figure out the logistics of it, but I want to do it because I want to send you guys a thank you. And because I appreciate you. And that's it. And I might, it's like, obviously you like jewelry if you're watching this, and you're going to get a surprise. So, I don't know if I'm going to do it on this video. This video is going to go longer than one. This lot's going to take longer than a half hour. I'm trying to keep everything at a half. Whoa! Trying to knocked you over there. Sorry. Trying to keep everything at about a half an hour, so it's obviously going to go over that. But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. So I'll probably get that information to you soon, maybe by the end of this video. There's our first look at what we got. I saw this in the auction, and this was one of the reasons that I did it right there, because I really liked that bracelet. So this is going to be some fun, I think. I think we're going to have some fun with this one. I hope you've enjoyed the ones previous that I did, but there we go. Jewelry therapy at its best. Oh man, yeah, I just love this. So okay, so we're gonna, like I said, try to keep it to about 30 minutes, and we're just gonna dive in. We'll start with this. It actually, I'm not sure. I mean, it looks like it's bone, but the way it's set in, I'm just not sure. I'm gonna have to do a little investigating on that, but I will. I didn't grab. I'm just gonna have to pile things up for this video. So there's that bracelet, which I really like. And This actually looks like, it feels cold to the touch, so it tells me it might be jade. I do have the Presidium over here. I had to move it to get the box in the screen because the box was huge. Let's see if I can get the Presidium over here where you can see it do something. Oh. Yeah, it is. It's jade. It's little jade beads. Look at that. See if I can get this where you guys can actually see everything that's happening. But it's going to focus down here and you're not going to see it up there, but you can still see the needle move. There it goes. And it's heading up into the jade department there, or the jade department. So that's really pretty. It's in good shape. I think I might have to pick an item. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just pick an item out of every lot to send to someone who comments. I think that might be a good idea. Just pick one. I don't know. I just want to have fun, and I do want to thank you guys because I'm enjoying it. And I mean, obviously, I want my channel to succeed, and this is a neat piece. And you need viewers, and if you subscribe and comment and like the video, it pushes it up in the algorithm, which is important, and that is why people who are on YouTube always ask you to do that. I like this piece. Now it does have that, the chain has that icky feeling, so it is going to go through the ultrasonic. The chain is going to go through the ultrasonic cleaner, so that's going to get set aside for cleaning. I'll start another pile over here, and then I'm going to have to figure out quite how to do this with such a bigger lot, because I want to do a wrap up of everything, but at the same time I want to get it going too. So this is really a pretty enamel little bracelet. That is, I like that. There's that. We have this little XOP. This feels like aluminum. It's going to go in a crafting lot. I'm going to move that out of the way in case we need it. We'll get it, which maybe probably right now. Yeah, this needs to be cleaned. You can feel the hairspray residue on it. Someone they got ready and sprayed their hairspray on, but yeah, it is a semi-precious stone according to this. Again, I have to learn my stones. Oh, there's a lot of fun things in here. Look at that. I'm gonna have some fun with this one. So yeah, I am just being transparent, you guys. I'm doing this because, you know, joy therapy is my therapy. I do have an online store. I will be selling lots of jewelry, but I like the community of a YouTube channel. And I'm retired. This is my retirement business. So I'm semi-retired, and it is a business, there's no doubt. So I just want to be as transparent as possible. This chain is hooked up in here, and it's oh, now it's not anymore. Okay, the stones, this is still tangled in there, but the stones all appear to be there. And oh no, it's not tangled in anymore. I got it. It's pot metal on the back. I'm not seeing anything that gives me any indication of a maker's mark anywhere. But I really like it. Now that is something that's a really good example of something that'll go probably in a lot that's all, black. I'm going to do black and white or black and silver and mix and match. So this one will probably go into one of those lots. So there's that. But I wanted to, I just kind of wanted to find a way to really enjoy what I do. And I love this. It is joy. It is my, it is my therapy. And like I said, I do like the community. I've watched people before. Okay, this is missing a tiny little stone right there. So that's going to need a replacement. But I definitely would replace that. That is really cute. Yeah, I just like the community of it. And so they always say, do what you love and you'll never be working another day in your life. And I love this. And since I'm retired, it doesn't feel like work. I do it because I love it. This is a really cool piece and it's in good shape. And this one it came from Minnesota, so I am keeping track of the locations and I'm kind of rating the batches that I'm getting and what I think about them. But this will be fun. This will go into a lot as well. This will go into a black and white lot, or cream and white probably, but in my mix and match lots. And so the way I'm setting that up is that everything that you get in it, basically you can mix and match all the jewelry, the bracelets, the necklaces, the earrings. You can just mix and match it all for a number of different looks. That is the plan. But what I'm finding that is really difficult with it is, you'll find something and you'll think, oh, these earrings are going to go with that, and then you go, no, they don't quite go with that. So it's so subtle to find, okay, something came off of this. Some of the shades and the hues can just be so subtle, but it's just enough to make it maybe not really quite work. And so I have to have a really large selection of jewelry to pick from to create the lots. And so I'm having to process a lot of jewelry. Getting it all, cleaned and sorted by colors. So everything is sorted by color, so that when I go and I choose, when I start to do a lot, I have enough to choose from. It's turned out to be more than I expected, but so is everything in life. Everything you start ends up being more than you thought it would be. That's just life. But so I don't have anything posted yet. This is a really neat piece. I'm hoping this is, that's something dirty on it. Okay. This piece is gorgeous. Yeah, this is really gorgeous. And it is going to clean. The chain has that grimy feeling that I just hate. But all of these stones can hold up in the ultrasonic and come out beautifully. So that will go into the ultrasonic. Almost everything goes into the ultrasonic if I can get away with it. I haven't lost a lot yet. I haven't destroyed too much. Destroyed a few pieces, but that's how you learn. That's how you learn what you can put through it. Mostly that can take it, I think. The my earrings are all going through. I'm putting pretty much all the earrings through the ultrasonic unless they just really look brand new. And yeah, this piece, once I get it out of here, I'm not really sure what that is, but it'll probably go in a green and silver lot. Maybe. But it's fun, and I enjoy building them. And the whole idea is that I just want to put stuff together that people just don't have to think about if they want to. If they like a certain color that they wear a lot, then they can get a lot of pieces that all go together. This is an interesting piece. It doesn't feel, it's built on this mesh, but I've never actually seen anything quite done this way. I'm not sure how that's adhered. It looks like it must be soldered onto it. It's not really heavy. I think these don't feel like, these feel like plastic. Stones. I would run this through the ultrasonic, but I'm not that impressed with it. My friend who makes Christmas ornaments and Christmas things might be able to find a use for that piece if it doesn't end up making the cut. It might not make the cut. We'll see. We'll see. This is just a medallion on a leather string, or necklace. But I like the black and silver look. So we got that one. This is a really interesting piece. I'm not really sure what to make of that. And it's still in there, so we'll just give it a minute. I can figure out what to make of it a little bit later. This is really dirty. This has come off something. I don't know if that was a pendant on something. I think, yeah, it definitely needs to go through the ultrasonic cleaner. It's filthy. My hands end up just so black by the time I'm done doing this. It's just so much dirt. Definitely needs to go through the ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, here's a stone I just found that's sitting there that fell out of something. And it's a really pretty stone. And it's going up into the tanzanite, tourmaline. I'm just gonna have to get online and do some, if anyone knows, see, you guys can't see that. Let me get it to focus on the Porcidium. And then if you know what that is coming up as, this stone. And depending on where I hit it, it changes just a little bit. But it's gorgeous. Look at that. It's really pretty. So if you know, comment. And I got to figure out how to do the comment drawing. I think that's going to be fun, actually, because I do appreciate you guys. Appreciate you coming back and watching my videos. And and here's one with crystal on it. We've got some good stuff in here. This is fun. We've got another little tiny pendant here that fell off of. Oh, I think that stone came off of that. Is that possible? That's what happened. Look at that. It was glued, because there's a little bit of glue right there. It was glued onto that, and it came off. Okay, well, I can fix that for sure. That was that. All right. Mystery solved there. This is carved wood, I think. Just a little stretchy expansion bracelet there. I have to figure out how to do my recap on these. I think I'm probably going to do a recap per video. That way I can just go ahead and go forward and process the stuff. This is a cool little metal bracelet, little metallic. It's got a little piece that sticks out right there. I'm not sure what that's about, but it would go really cute with a nice little copper set. And see, that's the thing, is like you'll see something and you're like, oh, that's cute, but you don't have anything that it goes with. And then you pair it up with stuff that it goes with, and then you start getting, and that's the whole idea of what I'm doing, is everything, and I'm just grabbing stuff out of this pile right now, but that's the whole idea, is that they'll all mix and match. So you can wear them together and mix and match all the necklaces and everything. So, but it is taking longer than I thought it would. But that's just it. What I'm saying is, like, you might see something in the world and go, well, that's really cute, but it doesn't have anything that's quite that color. You take it home and it's not quite that shade, and it just doesn't quite go. So, That's the whole idea, is I want to take the work out of that part of it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This is just a chain, very lightweight, which is nice, because if they're too heavy, they're just too heavy. I don't see a mark on this. It's just a chunky link. I don't see anything on it that marks it, but see, everybody seems to be in good shape, and I'm hoping that I'll see something on the back of one of these, but they all have the same standard mark on them. But that'll go with a nice gold lot. I'll do a chunky gold lot. That guy. And there's a whole bunch of bangles down here that probably were all together. They all got thrown in. Which I like. So that'll go into a gold lot for sure. Yeah, these guys they're all the same. You can tell they're all the same maker. Just some different patterns on here. I don't see any marks on those. No. Yeah, those would be fun. Those will go into a gold lot for sure. Oops, see, there I am again. Moving it out of the way, I have the camera right in front of me, so I kind of have to look over it to see this, which is why I'm always doing this. So sorry. As you know from the last video, that that's just, yeah, it just happens. I'm so sorry. But I am a rookie. We know that. We know I'm a rookie. I'll get better. I will. I'm going to learn as I go. And I'll get better. Now this has that little, I think this is Weekender. It's got it looks like a little butterfly. I don't know if this is the mark or not. That's Weekender. But it might be. I'll have to look. I'll have to do a little, I always say I'll have to do a little investigating, and then I don't, and I'm just going to throw it in a lot and say, there you go. Enjoy. Because, look at that. That's pretty. I love these colors. That's fun. So yeah, it'll just probably go in a lot. This one can go through the ultrasonic. It doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel that dirty, but nothing's glued. It's all wired. It'll clean up so nicely. So that'll go through. There's that. Let's see if I can unearth another piece. Here we go. This is glued on the back, which is interesting. The way they wrapped the wire around it and glued it. It can take the ultrasonic, but this chain would need the ultrasonic. It just has that grimy feel that I don't like. And yeah, it's just I think it's a plastic. I don't want to bang it on my teeth, but that's what I usually do to see if something's glass or stone. Is I just kind of knock it on my teeth to see and all that. That's how I build up my immunity system. So, but no, not this one. So. Hey, I'm old school that way. That is how you build your immunity system up, is you have to expose yourself to germs. There you go. Although, I wash my hands all the time, and I'm kind of a germaphobe in some ways, but then in other ways I expose myself. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. This piece is Let's see if we've got anything on here that tells us who made it. There is nothing. No, yeah, it doesn't even have a clasp. It's got a good silver and black look to it. It needs to go through the cleaner. I've said in the past that if you see something that you like, you have to send me a message with the timestamp. And I was going to try to hold on to things for like a week, but I don't think that's going to work. I think it's going to be one of those things that if you are I have some people that just watch the videos pretty fast. And yeah, if you see something you like, you have to send me a message. And if I can locate it, then we'll figure it out. But I really want to get it processed as I go. So as soon as I finish this video, these guys will all go right into the ultrasonic cleaner immediately. And then I'll start processing them immediately. So try to catch me before I actually list it. And if it's listed and it's still up, I can always pull it down too, so it's fine. But this piece, this is fun. It's a silver tone. Needs a bath. Definitely. It's got all these little stones on the side. It's, it looks a little discolored around the edges. Don't have my... Oh, it doesn't react to a magnet. But I don't think it's anything, but it's got that tarnished, that lovely tarnished look about it. Oh, that is interesting. Huh. And this jump ring here is soldered, which is kind of a telltale sign. Often. This one is not soldered. I don't know. Yeah, it's got... And the way these are inlaid tells me no. But it's got that tarnished look about it. But I like this a lot. It's a very cool piece because of the way the sides are done. This is very neat. I like this a lot. But it is definitely not marked. But it definitely needs a bath. So it's going into the ultrasonic cleaner. And then if I forget to test it, then I'll forget to test it. So that's kind of the way it goes. You never know what you're going to get in a lot. I've missed stuff. I already know that. I have found some things I was like, oh, oops, missed that. So it happens. And it could. This is cool. It's like a little planet, and it's got the rings around it, and the moon, and it's very cute. And this moon and the stars, it's very cute. I'm gonna go probably in my younger. I'm gonna do, once I get enough stuff, I'm gonna do lots for young adults, and young teens and smaller children. This is very pretty. This reminds me of Cookie Lee. I don't know if it is, but that's what my first guess would be if I had to guess. But I don't know. I don't see a mark. But it's pretty. Definitely pretty. And then we have this very bright green piece. I like the color. I have to find just the perfect lot to put that in. Boy, it needs a bath. It really needs a bath, but I like it. There's that one. Okay, let's see. Find something here to probably end this video on. We're at about 30 minutes. 28. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, this one is Leah Sophia. It's a gold tone. I like that. That's pretty. It's in really good shape too. And it can take the cleaner, so that'll go into the ultrasonic as well. So that'll go there. So, but we are just at about 30 minutes. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending this time with me. We've probably got might be 4 more videos out of this pile because it's pretty big. It looks like it's got some fun stuff down here. So you can see the next part of it on the next video. I'm numbering the videos just sequentially. So video 1 is video 1, and then video 10, and video 11, video 12. So you'll always know what comes next because it's just going to be numbered. Jewelry therapy, and that's it. The only time I'm going to switch from that is if I have like a haul video, but it'll still have the same video number that in its proper order, but the title may be a little bit different. But that's about it. So there we go. So thank you for being here. Check the next one out for the rest of this pile, and that's it. Be good to yourself, be good to each other, and be kind. See you on the next one. Okay, pardon the mess, but I want to do a really quick recap of the first video. So these are the bracelets that we did get out of there that are good. All these little guys here, this green one, I like that. These are all things that I have not run through the sonic cleaner. The next batch is all stuff that I cleaned, so you're going to see what I did clean. But what we got out of the first video, it's probably a quarter or a fifth of what's in this box. This is jade, we know that. This I did not run through the sonic cleaner. I had another one very similar that I ran through the cleaner and I destroyed it, so I did not run that one through. This is that broken part there that can be repaired, that beautiful stone. This is missing one little stone here, but I think I can fix that okay. So sorry about the really, really poor camera work on this, but I just want to give you a recap of what we got on the first video of this particular box. So there's that. Okay, and this is the rest of it. I do apologize for the horrible camera work. I'm going to refine this, I promise. Okay, so these necklaces, we got this green necklace here, this gold chunky chain. These have all been run through the ultrasonic, so they are just fresh and sparkly, and I love the way they come out. This was that Leah Sophia piece, and it came out beautiful. This, I didn't run this part through, but I did hang it out the end and ran the chain through, so the chain is all now clean. This piece here that I just absolutely love. We have this youth piece that will go in a younger lot. This pendant, I think I remember telling you this thing was so dirty. I'm like, oh, look how dirty this is, and look how beautiful it came out. It's really nice. We got this necklace here. This is actually, I found a little shamrock on the side. This is a Lucky brand. Pardon the mess over here, sorry. This is a Lucky brand here. So that one. And then this one, I'm just thrilled with how this came out. Ran that through the ultrasonic, and it is gorgeous. I mean, it is just so clean and sparkling, and I do love the ultrasonic. I did lose a piece. There was the one piece I showed in the tray before that I decided not to run through the ultrasonic because I did just destroy a piece with doing just that, and so that was not good. So this will be the end of video 1 is our recap. We have 25 pieces essentially here that are good, and I'm kind of keeping a piece count of what comes out of these lots, so of what is something that's really usable and that I don't have to repair. So thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Please do all the things that YouTube loves, and be good to yourself, okay? And be kind to each other, and see you on the next one.